My name is Vrinda Khanwal from class 7. Today I am going to answer a question: who invented the spoon? So let's start. Unfortunately, most of the schools are off due to the recent pandemic, because of which we can't go there. I really miss my school. I understand, my dear friends. I am sure that just like me, you all will be missing your school, the learning environment of your school, the sweet sound of the recess bell, and the playful laughter of your classmates. So in today's video, let us learn about the history of these institutes of learning and answer an important question: who invented school? Let's start. School, the great place to learn new things and make a lot of new friends and educate yourself. Sure, exams can be hectic at times, but if we weren't because of school, humanity would not have made so much progress. Yes, my dear friends, the school system is not new. It had existed for thousands of years in ancient cultures like Greece, Rome, India, and China. And in fact, the concept of education dates back to the very first humans and ever inhabited Earth. Just like animals, cavemen and women saw the need to pass these skills and knowledge and values to the next generation to help them survive. But as time passed and a more complex society formed, humans understood that it would be better to have a small group of wise adults teach a larger group of children about the various subjects. And just like that, the concept of school system took birth. But the early school were most focused on developing combat skills and passing religious beliefs, rather than teaching advanced subjects just like we do today. And it continued to do so for thousands of years. But in the mid-17th century, the rise of the age of enlightenment, people started to realize the importance of exploration through reading, writing, and mathematics. These new age ideas became so popular that in 1642, Massachusetts became the first colony to make basic education a requirement and set up various schools for kids in that region. But the credit of our modern version of a school system usually goes to an American politician named Horace Mann, who became the Secretary of Education of Massachusetts in 1837. He visited Rhodesia and saw the education arrangement. He bought his vision of professional teachers who could teach students an organized curriculum of basic content. For this reason, Mann is also called the father of common school movement. Later, the other states quickly followed the system, and by 1898, every state required students to complete elementary school. And with time, the system keeps improving. Throughout the 20th century, leading to the advanced system we enjoy today. Remember, my dear friends, the time is changing, and most of us, due to the current scenario, cannot go to the school. But if you are studying from home, just like me, consider yourself fortunate, as many kids in the world cannot afford education due to the lack of support, money, and other factors also. So always be thankful to your teachers, parents, and always help the less fortunate ones. And now I will tell you a fact. Did you know that elementary school attendance became common in parts of Europe during the 18th century? Also, the City Montessori School in Lucknow, India, is the largest school in the world in the terms of the numbers of students, with more than 32,000 students. So I hope that you learned a new thing in today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you.